Hey, my voice. Okay, I told my mom, and she's like, tells me she tells people, or uh, um, but she told me that it's what I said, like it stuck to her. So I told her that firefighters, you most the reason why they become firefighters because they are pyros themselves. They love fire. Um, so in within that case, like school also teaches you do things like I remember going to school and the teachers would be like, "Don't become a teacher because you don't get paid. You do this, you do that." And being a teacher, we love our job doing this or that, or it wasn't about the money. That's what they say. It wasn't about the money. When clearly it is about the money and the corruption, how much shit they can get away with. So being a teacher, that's the reason why they tell you don't be a teacher. But yet, here's all these teachers and the outcome of them teaching bullshit. When I was in special ed, they didn't teach us any like things that we needed to know. It was all like elementary school shit when we were in high school. They were grooming us to work at low income jobs or just stand out in the corner with fucking signs. And most of the teachers, they would tell us about, it was therapy to them. They would tell us about their fucking school days or their life story. And by just them telling their life stories, it already helped me knowing that school was just bullshit. I tried to get out of special ed, but I couldn't get out because they needed my mom to have me taken out, which was bullshit. And I just gave up in high school. I just gave up senior year. I really did give up a senior year. I barely graduated. Um, and they wanted me to get a certificate. They didn't want me to get a diploma, and I fought that. Um, I go, if I'm getting a certificate, then I'm quitting. I'm dropping out of school. And the teachers are like, no, no, don't do that. But no, which was stupid, which was dumb. Because it was just a paper. It was nothing. It was a waste of my time. I took a lot of shit in high school that I shouldn't have gotten. I was sexually molested in middle school by a student, and in high school I was watching who was who and doing that whole witchcraft stuff. And so I knew cameras and surveillance cameras were everywhere, and they're watching and monitoring things. What else? A lot of dark things. Yeah. I'm not dead yet, but I want to be dead, and I feel like I'm dead already because I have no, I don't have you boys. So, hey Alexa, what's today's date?
It's Thursday, April 17th.
Hey Alexa, what's the time?
The time is 8:44 a.m.
Um, I'm going to the healing circles, and my family wants justice as well. So my boys, I when you're little, when I was little, you think about a wedding, did you think about your future and stuff like that? And I thought about family. I wanted family because I didn't have family growing up, because my mom did this on purpose, because she was so embarrassed of us, and she didn't want to be a mom. She didn't want to take any responsibility. She killed her dog because of this. And my mom, growing up, watching my mom say, we're going to go, okay, well, I'll take you to the park tomorrow. I'll take you to the park tomorrow. Tomorrow comes around and we're excited. We're waiting and waiting. And she's sleeping. You're going to take us? You're going to say, yeah, I told you I'll take you. I told you. And she never takes us. And we're like, you said you didn't take it. Well, because I've been busy and I've been doing this and I have a headache and you don't know what I go through all day. It was always like that. It's still like this now, to this day. She's running away from her problems, and yet she's destroying everybody. She's lying. She's lying to the family on who I am. This makes sense why my cousin Lauren did what she did when my grandpa died. It was like the jealousy. My mom found out when she went to vacation. She found out about her own brothers. Well, that's kind of funny because synchronicities. Because my dad and his brother George didn't know if they were brothers. Like, they knew that they were brothers, but who was the dad? They didn't know who the dad was. They didn't know who their dad was. For the longest time, they didn't know who their dad was. Trying to find their dad. So they're like, maybe I am your half brother, because maybe they were thinking that their mom, my grandmother, had an affair with the dad's brother. And so they didn't know who was who. Well, now my mom's brother Scott and Mark had the same thing going on with Scott's wife, or girlfriend at the time. At the time, she was 12 years old. And she got pregnant with Lauren. Didn't know, like, Lauren was saying that she doesn't know who the father is, either Scott or Mark. And my mom was like, I didn't know who to believe. Like, why? What's so hard, or not? Who did not know who to believe? And that Lauren is saying that her mom's a prostitute and all drugged up, and that Lauren was in foster care. And my mom didn't want to hear any of it. She's like, no, it's not true. No, they're lying. It's like, no, I fucking believe it, because there was fucking proof. There was evidence. And there's fucking evidence that my mom was fucking touched by her fucking brothers. My mom has sexual trauma and sexual abuse. And I fucking heavily fucking believe that my grandpa is fucking in the middle of this shit, because where was fucking he? Where was fucking my grandmother? My grandmother was in the fucking Girl Scouts. She was a Girl Scout leader. It don't fit. It don't fit. And what I saw with my grandpa, I'm fucking cussing him out right now in the spirit world, and I told him this shit. And I'm like, God damn, Dad. My mom set this fucking shit up, and it was fucking disgusting. I told my husband certain stories, and the fact that my husband also has sexual trauma because of his cousin molesting him and his sisters and his mom. So that whole thing is a cartels. When you, Felipe, I'll talk about Felipe. Felipe is a pedophile to himself. His sexual trauma. His disgusting pig. And I hope he gets deported. I hope his mom comes for him. Fucking son of a bitch. Dirty ass. I feel bad for Dan, I really do, but the son of a bitch, I hope his mom comes for him. Slap him in the face. I hope my dad comes for me. And it's like a wedding. It is really like a wedding. Like preparing. Like it's just like when you get prepared, when you prepare yourself for a wedding, you plan out. And it's so neat because my dad is there and he's planning it out. And he was there for my sister's wedding. He's like, I got to walk your sister down the aisle. But he didn't like it because he was pissed because uh, of her stepdad. That was a divorce that we were in the middle of, and my mom used it. Um, and I saw with my sister's wedding, she got married again, Mandy, and she got married 7-Eleven, and my dad was there. And my dad's like, see, I told you. And I didn't even talk to Mandy. I wanted to talk to her at the time, and I couldn't. And now I'm like, she's a fucking bitch. She's a fucking spoiled bitch. She knew. And that's for my mom. That's my mom's fault. That's my mom's fault. My dad didn't know how to raise us. He wanted us to all get along. He didn't understand why. And that's because of my mom. And my dad was on his best behavior with when Man and Michelle would come around. He would be. And now I see that he's walking me down the red road, and I'm not alone in this. But I am alone in the physical world and realm where I'm disassociated with people. I don't want to be around people. I made up my mind, even with the tribe, the people that I'm going to be connecting in the circle, in the healing circle. I am told just to release, not to attach, not to stay, because I am not welcome. I'm just passing through. I'm just a rainbow in the storm after the storm, and I'm just passing through. I so I am against money, I'm against movie, I'm against all this stuff. So I want you boys to get justice on my murder and my death. And I hope that when you find me, I will bring you so much happiness and joy and comfort. And just know that if you do have kids, that I will be with them, guiding them. And protecting them, because I do not want them in school. I do not want them in school around teachers. And there will be signs. There will be signs. I promise you, there will be signs of me around your children. And I don't want my grandkids and or you boys to be on medication, because you don't need it. You never did. I love you boys. I'll see you soon. And I have to let this stuff go. I don't know where to take it. I'm just packing up and getting ready for whatever to come. There's a lot of things that I'm going to burn with me. But it should be good. It should be good. I love you boys, and I'll see you soon.